Hi, I'm wonderful, Melinda. How are you?
I'm great. I'm Shruti. Melinda will be joining shortly. She's my co-host. So how are you
Wonderful.
today?
I'm great. It is an early morning here in Dallas, Texas. So I've had my coffee already this morning. I'm ready. I'm excited to be
Beautiful
here.
morning, and to start the International Women's Week with your keynote presentation. There's a third presentation for the day, and we have 30 lined up with all beautiful speeches. So we are
Oh,
honored to have you here on Win Ideas Pro Summit's Virtual Summit 2024. So before you take over the stage, I'll give a short introduction so that our delegates and fellow speakers know about you. Yeah.
wonderful.
Okay. So let me give an intro of you, short intro of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, with immense pleasure, I welcome to the stage Clay Dar, the visionary founder of Dar Transformational Living. As a transformational and burnout coach, Claire has dedicated her expertise to guiding individuals on the journey of discovering their life's purpose and unlocking the full potential of living their dream life. With a passion for imparting practical, real life solutions, Claire empowers others to create profound transformations, guiding them towards a life that becomes a source of boundless joy and fulfillment. Get ready to be inspired and motivated as Claire shares her insights on living a life you are truly passionate about. Let's give a warm welcome to the transformative force, Claire Dar. That's about you. That's a beautiful bio. So we all welcome you on behalf of Win Ideas Pro Summit's Virtual Summit 2024. The stage is all yours.
Well, thank you so much, Melinda. That is just heartwarming. What a way to start my day. And hello, everyone. I can see people in the chat, and I'll keep watching the chat. It's just great to see the feedback, and I am honored to be here. I mean, what better forum than a global women's conference? I know amazing change is going to happen today. I'm a big believer in the ripple effect. It starts with one of us and then it continues out. And so the ripple effect from today, I know will be tremendous. And so I'm Claire Dar. Uh, I, uh, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, and I'm a coach. And I do have some slides that I'm not the most technical person in the world, so I'm going to try to share them. So fingers crossed it all goes well. So give me some grace today. But I want to start by honoring all of you. This is a valuable investment of your time and in your future. Just being here today, spending some time with me, spending time with the other speakers today. I want to honor that. And I want you to give yourself credit for that. You're doing something good for you today, and I don't take that for granted. I really don't. And so we're here to talk about burnout. I am a transformational coach. I take people on an incredible transformational journey. And I found that often it starts with people being in a place of burnout. And so, what I want to help you cover today is what is burnout? How do we identify it? How do we prevent it? How do we eliminate it? How do we minimize it? And how do we thrive in our personal and professional life without falling prey to burnout? And I will try to show you. Oh, it's not going to let me. I've uploaded slides, so I'm just going to talk, and you guys can look at my slides. So a little bit about me and why I do this. I was exactly where you are just a few years ago, and so I get it. I get it. All of the things. I went on the same journey to pull myself out of burnout and truly thrive in all aspects of my life. And I
I'm
want to
sorry
help people.
to
Oh,
interrupt, Claire.
yes,
We are unable to see
yes.
your PPT if you are sharing.
Oh, you are? Okay. My screen won't let me. I'm trying to click on the share screen and it's not doing anything. So,
You can
can
click
you,
on it
can
and
you?
you have to share the entire screen.
Ah, that might be what I'm doing wrong. Well, it's not letting me do that.
Okay.
I did test it. Isn't this how it always goes? I did test this ahead of time and it was working perfectly. But I've uploaded it, and so hopefully everyone can see it.
Yeah, go ahead, please then. Sorry to.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that, everyone. That's okay. We'll keep rolling. We'll keep rolling. Um, and so I want to help you, and I want to help people find relief from and thrive through burnout, and do so without giving up their careers and their salaries. Because it isn't always practical to just give everything up and go and live on a beach. Okay. And as a former attorney, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I am not a medical professional. I'm not a licensed therapist. So nothing I say should take the place of consulting with a professional, but I'm a human, I'm a coach, and I'm someone who survived and thrived through burnout. And if I can help one person do the same, hopefully faster and easier than it took me, then my experience and my pain had a purpose. Okay, so let's start by being honest with ourselves. As you're sitting here listening, you may be feeling a little exhausted, tired, depleted, stuck, playing the same story over and over, going through the motions, putting off your life for something in the future when it might be a little bit easier, it might be a little bit better, putting off for retirement, putting off for a time when you have more time, when the kids are grown, when things get easier at work. And you might feel a little broken, stuck, like you're the problem. And I'm here to show you how to get out of that place and to be more present and to find relief from the burnout and rediscover the energy in your life. And I know what's on the other side of this and the work we're going to do today. And so I'm bursting for you to feel this. So hope this sounds good. So let's talk about what is burnout. I describe burnout as being so completely and utterly depleted. You're exhausted. You lose yourself. You're aware that you're experiencing this, but you just don't see a way forward. It's that stuck feeling I keep talking about. You have no energy. Moments of joy are fleeting. You long for a time when you can just have a little rest. Um, and you start to avoid doing the simple things, or you procrastinate over things you know you should be doing. One of the big warning signs of burnout is procrastination. In an effort to make sense of what is going on in our brains, we look for avoidance tactics. We look for things that are easier. We avoid the hard. So, what is the opposite of burnout? It's that beautiful feeling of purpose, of vibrancy, of peace every day. The feeling that comes from a heartfelt place, and you have energy that recharges. It recharges easily. Imagine that. You have mental clarity. You have energy to go into your life and your business and your personal life and actually take care of everything that needs to be done every day. And you also have space to dream for yourself, to cast a future vision. And importantly, you value and appreciate the now, your life and experience right now. You don't live constantly for a future time when things will be better. And it's enjoying fully living your life in harmony. That's the opposite of burnout. So, if any of what I've said is resonating with you, you're in the right place today. Um, and I want to give a caution and explain a little. Burnout is something more than just you pushing through and hustling and enduring to get through a short, difficult time. Burnout can have long term impacts on our individual health, on our productivity, on society, on our families, on our workplace. Sometimes pushing through is needed, don't get me wrong. When you're feeling like you're lacking a little motivation or facing something challenging, sometimes you do need to buckle down and just push through the hard. Um, but what I'm talking about is the 24/7 constant barrage of hustle, drive, information, communication, activity. And I often like to compare our bodies to one of the most useful pieces of office equipment that we've had for years, a simple office printer. And if we were to use our office printer for our business, for our lives, and use it to the extent where every day we are running the ink dry, we're not putting paper in it, we're running it so much throughout the day that smoke is coming out of the back of it. We wouldn't expect that printer to continue to print quality material for us. It would give out on us. And so what would we do? We take care of the printer. We put ink in it. We put paper in it. We don't overrun it. And yet we don't do this for ourselves. Our bodies are the most valuable piece of equipment in our business. And yet we don't take the time to take care of them like we would a simple piece of office equipment. And what is it? We don't take time to disconnect. We don't take time to rest, to eat, to have fun. We don't take care of ourselves like we are the most valuable piece of equipment in our business. And when we push, when we drive, when we hustle, when we keep powering through, something eventually will give. We can maintain it for a short period of time, something will give. And we find that we make mistakes or we just don't care. And ultimately, it costs us more in time and money. It costs our businesses, our companies more. People leave due to illness. Positions are left vacant and people don't come back. And so addressing burnout early and often can be one of the most important things for a business to thrive. I'd like to talk about the causes of burnout. Sacrificing important self-care practices in exchange for the busy, the hustle in life. We just talked about that. Not taking time to fully recharge in areas of your life that are important. You may have heard the phrase, you can't pour from an empty vessel. You have to fill yourself up first before you can give to others, be it your personal life or your business. Not truly taking breaks from being fully connected and accessible. In our current world, we are always connected. Someone can always reach us. Not taking that downtime can really impact us. Not addressing our basic human needs, like good nutrition, hydration, sleep, rest, movement. They've become luxuries to some of us. They are basic human needs. And not enjoying where you are, fully appreciating where you are, and leaning into a desire to enjoy being in the moment. When we're in a state of burnout, we often put that off for another time when it's more convenient. There's no time like now to start enjoying your life. And burnout is real, and it is happening at an increasing rate in our world. So, what's the fix? We do have a fix. What can you do if you're feeling burned out by work or life pressures? There are 5 things that you should do if you're experiencing burnout to get your mojo back. And please, if you're in the early stages of burnout, don't wait until you get further down the line to start doing some of this. You can start this work now to prevent it. And you can reclaim your energy in your life now. And these are simple, doable things that we can all do in our busy life. Trust me on this. So number 1 is fill your buckets. I always advise to identify 4 or 5 areas in your life that enrich you, that are important to you, and then find ways to methodically, on a daily or weekly basis, fill those buckets. So examples could be your health, your relationships, your career, your spirituality and faith. There's some really, really important buckets. So what could you do on a regular basis to fill those buckets? I'm not saying overflow them, but just don't let them run dry. Identify practical things you can do now. And by the way, find things that are fun and that you enjoy. That's the key to this. Otherwise, you won't do it. If you dread doing it, if it feels like work, you won't do it. And you deserve to fill those buckets. Number two is fall back in love with what you do. Find the joy in it. Often people experience burnout when they no longer feel that joy in what they do. So if you can fall back in love with your job or your career, find small, simple things every day that you enjoy, that you're good at. Find the wins and celebrate that. Think of how you felt when you first started at the job, the excitement, the anticipation, and look for that in your day to day life. Look for that and appreciate that. Number three is finding your purpose. It may be in your work, it may be outside of your work. If you feel driven by a purpose that is bigger than you look through life and work and challenges through a different lens. And maybe the projects that usually deplete you will feel different because you know what you're moving towards. You have that drive, you have that purpose. And if you can't find your purpose at work, that's okay. You can find something outside of work and tie your work and career to supporting your purpose outside of work. Perhaps it's volunteering or giving of your time and resources outside. Find your purpose. Seek out community is number four. Know that you're not alone. The struggles and worries that you face are not unique to you. So please find a group of people that is similarly situated and who you trust and can lean into. That's what we're doing right now today with this summit. We're a community. We're here to help each other. We're here to build each other up. And we're stronger when we have others around us to help lift us. So it may be a professional group, a working parents group, an exercise group, an alumni group, a group that can help you carry the burden. And the trust and honesty and vulnerability is key. You'll see that today from speakers. And if you lean into what you're hearing today and allow yourself to really take it on board, I think you'll really get the benefit from this community. And the fifth one is seek the help of a coach or a therapist. Know that asking for help is brave. Know that some of the most successful people in the world, including the most successful business people, professional athletes, do not do it alone. They know that they have to hire coaches, specialists, therapists to help them along in areas where they want to improve and grow. And this is a lifelong journey of improvement. Having a coach can help you. That coach can help you carry you along the bumpy journey and get you there faster and in a more enjoyable way. And please give it time, consistent daily time for habit change. Don't try to implement all of these at once. You will become overwhelmed, and that's defeating the purpose. Okay. So take time to really embody and embrace those small micro habits of change, feel the benefit, start to see incremental change. And I get asked this a lot. Is a vacation, is a retreat, um, will that help me? Absolutely. I enjoy vacations, breaks, retreats, short, sharp bursts of downtime, but they're not a long-term fix. They help momentarily. We've all experienced that. But when you return to your normal daily life, you're right back where you started. If you haven't started small habit change, that will move the needle and have you fully appreciate and see the change. And I see a question. Haley, I will get to your question. I love that. Thank you for that. I will get to it. I can't overemphasize the importance of daily, consistent routine and practice, intentionally taking care of you. I do want to leave you with some very simple, practical things I do every day. And Haley, this may help you. They're practices that have become part of my everyday life, just like brushing my teeth. When I say daily, I mean daily. When your dentist says daily, he or she means daily. Okay. And they've become sacred for me. So I encourage you to find practices like these that become sacred for you. Okay. When you do this daily, when you make it part of your everyday and you look forward to it, you will slowly start to see a shift out of the state of overwhelm into a state of peace and harmony. And when life comes at you, which it will, it always does. It always does. That's the one thing I can promise you. You will have these solid tools that you come back to as your baseline that you will use to help pull you from that default state that you may have been in. Okay, so here's what's worked for me. It's worked for many of my clients. These practices will increase your energy, your vibrancy, your aliveness, and they're simple and they're doable for busy people. Okay, my number one is gratitude. Make it part of your everyday. Be intentional about it. When you wake up in the morning, find something to be grateful for. Before your head hits that pillow, find something from the day that was a win that you are grateful for. The more you flex your gratitude muscle, the better you feel. Your energy shifts. You feel more connected to yourself, to those around you, to your life. You feel more joyful. And do this daily, no matter what. It's like brushing your teeth, like I said. It becomes a habit you do not want to miss. Even on the days where it's hard, you can find something. Sometimes for me, it's a cup of coffee. Sometimes it's a cup of coffee, and that's good enough. It's that energy shift that you have that's important. And for bonus points, I encourage people to find 3 things to be faithful for. What are you looking forward to in the future? What do you desire? What do you want to have happen? 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things you're faithful for. And what's magical is even if you write these down, you start to see things move from your faithful for list, they haven't happened yet, you want them to happen, to your grateful for list, they've happened. Trust me, I've had years of doing this, and it truly is magical. I set alerts on my phone 3 times a day to remind me to pause, and they're in the presentation. You can see my alerts, and you take them, please. They go off on my phone, they remind me to pause and stop and be grateful for something. Number 2 is go outside. Go for a walk. Go stand outside. Move your body. Listen. Breathe. Connect to what's outside. That will help lower stresses, help regulate your nervous system, and help you feel more present in your body. You can take in the smells, the sounds, and just really notice what's around you. It helps regulate you. It is very valuable. One of my favorite things, my 3rd tip, is breathing. Breathing. So many of us don't breathe. Or, I mean, we all breathe, but we don't breathe properly. Breath work is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health, for your career, for your business success, your relationship success. There are countless studies around the importance of breath work. It's simple, it's free, you can do it anywhere, it doesn't take any time. You can do it with the kids in the room, you can do it at your office. And there are lots of free apps and breathwork techniques. I have a YouTube channel where I have my breathwork instructor guide us through a session, Claire on YouTube. Go check that out, it's free. It gets rid of those fight or flight hormones that course through your body and lead to the overwhelm and keep you in that constant state. It's a beautiful practice. And one of the quickest things you can do is start to live in the now. Experience your life now to help shift your emotions and start to really connect to the joy in your life. I encourage you all to take a moment, even today, and just look around you and experience what you're living right now. And stop living a life by default. Actually start creating your life. Stop going through the motions on autopilot. It's a very, very powerful tool. Um, I do have some prompts that are in the PowerPoint presentation that I would love you to journal on today, just to start moving you in a direction of seeking out your passion and what's important to you. So if we have time, I would love to read through them, and you can see them in my PowerPoint. Journalists, don't overanalyze it. Be honest, be vulnerable. Here are my questions for you. What lights you up? What fires you up? What ignites a passion in you that feels right? What are you good at? And what makes you feel truly alive and joy-filled? This is your life, and you get to create it. You get to pull these things into your life. And so I encourage you, take a journal. No one needs to see it. You can share it with me. I'm going to give you all of my contact details if you want to talk through it. Share it with a friend or keep it to yourself, but share vulnerably and connect with that. And if you really want to supercharge this and pour fuel on it, connect with the emotion you will feel when you are living the life that you want, when you have that thing, when you're ignited, when you're living in that desire. Feel the emotion, feel where it is in your body. That will pour fuel on your purpose, on your dreams. You start to experience it now. And the last thing I have, take action. You must take action. This is not about coming today, writing down some notes, and then going back to your normal life. You owe yourself more than that. You have to be actively involved in your life and move your life forward just a little bit every single day. Just a small thing, nothing overwhelming. Find something that resonates with you from what I've said today, from some of the other speakers today, and start implementing it daily. But take action. See the wins in your action. Be grateful for that. Build on your habits and make them part of your life. And I do have a free resource that you can download. There is a QR code in my presentation. It will take you to a checklist, a free checklist that has my tips on burnout prevention. And you can pick some things from that list that you know you can do, that resonate with you, that are doable for you in your life right now. So please go grab that resource. It's there. I would love you to. And I've also included a QR code for you to get on my calendar for a free chat, a little discovery chat. If you think I can help you, if you want to talk through some of the things that come up from you, from this today, I have a calendar link there. I would love to see some of you on my calendar, and that QR code is there. I do want to get to Haley's question as well, but I encourage you all to stay in touch with me. I'll put my my various social media handles everywhere. They're also in my presentation at the very end. I invite you to stay in my universe and follow me and connect with me and reach out. I love nothing more than getting to know people and connecting. That's what this is all about. Um, I want to leave you with one thought. You only have one life, and it's valuable. You are valuable, and you have so much ahead of you, so much impact you can make. Please live your life to the fullest every day and do something for you today. I don't know if we have time for Q&A, Melinda. I see Haley's in the comment. Do I have time?
Yes, yes, you do have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Claire, for your comprehensive speech on exploration about burnout and enlightening us with the key topics about burnout. So it was a very intriguing speech. So we have awful lot of questions, but I'll pick one which is important. So the question here is from when someone is already experiencing a burnout, what coping mechanisms or strategies do you recommend for quick recovery?
I covered some of them today. Taking a moment just to breathe, because we often don't realize how wound up our nervous systems are. We really don't. So taking a moment to step away and breathe, often we don't feel like we can. We feel so overwhelmed by everything coming down on us. You can. Give yourself the permission to do that. You deserve that time to walk away and breathe. Having a daily morning routine, I think, is a game changer for a lot of people. Often, what we do when we're busy and we're overworked and we're in that state of burnout where we just cannot see our way out, we get up and we go about our lives helping other people, doing things for other people, answering the emails, answering the texts, answering the needs of our coworkers, our bosses, our family. If you can find a little time in the morning, 15 minutes, start with that. 30 minutes, you may have to set that alarm a little earlier for you to get up and journal, seek out gratitudes, spend some time breathing, connecting with what you're going to do today, plan your day a little. But do something before you have to rush out and start taking care of everyone else, something for you. It really does come back to the filling your buckets, in that you cannot continue to help others if you don't take a little time to do something that fills you up. And I know I have been there. And I'm sorry, I don't know who asked the question. I feel how overwhelming it can be to be bogged down in this, but I encourage you, find a little time today and start doing it every day, and you will see light out. And basic self-care practices, go back to that, please. The basic self-care practices: sleep, hydration, nutrition, movement. Your body needs it.
Thank you so much. That answered very well. I think setting a daily routine is important for each and everyone. So that was a wonderful speech. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Claire. You can reach out to her. Claire, please do post your contact card in the chat so that everyone can reach out to you. Please join for the upcoming sessions as well. And we'll see you around then. Thank you so
It's
much.
been it's been a pleasure, and I'll connect with everyone. Haley, I will find you and connect with you. And I I really appreciate being here today. Please do reach out to me if I can help any of you, and have a wonderful day. And I can't wait to watch the other speakers.
Thank you so much, Claire. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
So the upcoming session is Dr. Roshni Sharma. Please do join her session. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.